And steps to stop flooding in Fort Gibson.
Tonight, the mayor and city council agreed the city will pay at least $10,000 just to figure out a fix. Today's reporter Liz Bryant on this story the last 2 weeks. She's there live once again.
Karen and Russ, the fix pretty complex. So let me show you that this big box culvert is about 15 feet wide. Well, an engineer told the city council, and he also told the mayor, that this box culvert needs to be even bigger. He wants to expand it so creek water stops overflowing and then flooding homes. Now, that's just to help 3 families, and other people say, hey, we need help too. The porch light left on, no one living inside this Fort Gibson home on South Avenue. Renovations continued on Kirsten Willie's carpetless place this afternoon. It flooded twice the last 2 weeks. She says water from this creek gets into manholes, forcing sewer into her home.
My daughter, every time she comes home, she wants to put a life jacket on. And it's like, you know, trying to explain to her, hey, we don't have to wear a life jacket and we might not have to move. I mean, that's been the hardest thing, is just feeling their pain.
I've had, I guess, water in my house.
Tonight at Fort Gibson City Council, people said, hey, don't leave us out. We're up the road and our homes flood too.
The first year or so I lived there, the house didn't get any water in it. I started getting water in my house after you raised the road and blacktopped it.
But whoever built that house building it flat on the ground, it makes no difference if you issue 5 permits or 500 permits after your house. If they build it flat on the ground, there's just no way to drain water away from it.
Mayor Brad Klinkenbeard wants to fix the whole city from flooding, he tells us, a multi-million-dollar cost. But he says Fort Gibson just doesn't have the money nor the grants.
It's hard to make people happy because there's no immediate fix to this. You know, the fix to this has been 25 or 30 years coming. And here we are now. It's still probably a couple years out before it can be fixed.
As for Kirsten, city workers raised this manhole 9 bricks high just behind her house after she called DEQ. A short-term fix until this creek box gets a little bigger.
My kids don't have a home to come home to. My kids' stuff is ruined. My home is ruined. Mama Bear will come out, you know?
Now, the engineer says he can give these families answers for a fix in about 90 days. That's in September. His study, it's going to cost Fort Gibson just $10,000 just for a study, and it's just for 3 homes. Live in Fort Gibson, Liz Bryant, 2 News works for you.